and you thought, you know, you were content before you left the house, but it just so happens your metabolism is really cranking that morning. You get to the office, and you're in the middle of work, and somebody goes, "Happy birthday!" Right? And you're thinking before that even happened, I'm hungry. And all of a sudden there's cake and ice cream flooding the place, and you can't leave work, but you got there cake and ice cream, okay? What do? You go hungry? Or do you eat something? What'd you say? Say it loud.
A little bit.
Eat a little bit. Right? Okay? Eat a little bit. Alright, now cake and ice cream is very calorie dense, so you don't want to go nuts or anything like that, but if all you've got to eat is that, then eat a little bit, okay? Keep your energy going, okay? You gotta make sure that you're feeding that metabolism. Alright? Any questions on that? Does that confuse anyone? Alright.
You really should have power bars in your desk.
Should have power bars in a desk, but what does that say? Well, how does that fall into
homemade power bars?
Oh, maybe homemade power. Yeah, there you go. Right. So as you're starting to look at certain objects that you're eating, and I also we'll get to it definitely, but as you are getting these objects that you're eating, you need to start learning how to break them down and identify what's in my power bar. What's in this granola bar? What's in my breakfast? What's in my lunch? What's in this processed food I'm about to consume? What's in this TV dinner? What's in this pizza I just ordered from Domino's? Get where I'm going with this? You need to start being able to break down your foods and be able to identify those macronutrients, okay? So again, eat when you're hungry, okay? If you can, avoid becoming hungry, okay? Like I said, if you're already hungry, then you're already in a state of metabolism. If you're already thirsty, you're already in a state of dehydration. Okay? All right, all that I said. If you stick to a schedule every 2 to 3 hours, you know, then it's going to be very feasible that you don't get hungry. And you know that if that's the case, then you are on a very good schedule nutritionally. Okay? So you're never busting at the seams, never hungry, you're always content. And that's a good place to be, okay? Because you never want to be running on fumes, okay? Never a good thing, all right? Okay, any questions about that? Any questions about that, all right? All right, next thing down is what are proteins, carbohydrates, and fats, okay? Let's go ahead and read it. Protein is a nutrient needed by the human body for growth and maintenance. Aside from water, protein is the most abundant molecule in the body. Hormones and enzymes are also formed from amino acids in which they help regulate metabolism, support the immune system, and other body functions. Amino acids, the building blocks of protein, are used for building new tissue, including muscle, as well as repairing damaged tissues. Okay. So when everybody says eat protein, I know that everybody gets this big image of a bodybuilder out there flexing all kinds of muscles and whatnot, and that's all. And that's kind of the image that we might relate to, or at least that's what I do. Okay. But I want to make you realize that there's a whole lot more tissue in your body that consists of protein than just muscle. Organs, nails, hair, bone marrow, okay, arteries, etc., and then there are a lot of chemical processes in the body that require amino acids as well. Okay, so when you're eating protein, you're eating this for a reason, okay, and that is that every single bit of that protein that you just consumed, okay, goes from that whole food chicken breast that you see going into your mouth, shoot up, go down into your digestive system. Your body breaks that down, okay, and it's like this huge block, okay, that we just ate, which was the chicken breast, okay, and it starts to break it down into littler blocks.
That's why I look it up.
Okay, they're all linked up. Okay, it starts to break these apart. Okay, and then what happens is your body comes and it starts breaking these chains. Okay, so what ends up happening is you get these free blocks, all right, that your body digests it down to, and these are called amino acids. happens is it takes those building blocks and it starts building your body with them. All over your body. Okay? So realize that it's very important for you to be able to get that type of macronutrient into your nutrition on a regular basis, because that's what your body's made out of. You know, compared to bricks. Okay? Your body breaks down that chicken breast and pulls the bricks apart and it starts building your house with it. Okay? All right, there's two different types of proteins I want to make you aware of. Okay, there's animal proteins. Okay, obviously come from animal sources, and those are complete proteins. Okay, when we talk about amino acids, or building blocks, there are about 30 different amino acids, give or take, or 30 different types of building blocks. Okay, that your body uses to run your body. Okay, so when you eat when you eat meat or from an animal source, you get a complete protein, which means it has all of those building blocks, all 30 of them. Okay, the essential ones and the non-essential amino acids. Now, non-essential amino acids are amino acids that your body makes. Okay, it can produce these amino acids, and essential ones are the ones that you need to get from other animals, from other sources. Okay. Now, that's not necessarily something super important for you to remember, but it is important for you to remember that in eating animal proteins, you're able to get complete proteins. Okay? When you're eating proteins from a vegetable source, there's only a select few vegetable sources of protein that have a complete amino acid profile or have all 30 of those building blocks. Okay? Very few have that. Most are incomplete proteins, meaning they only have a limited amount of these different types of building blocks. Okay? Does everybody have that one? So, animal sources complete all of those necessary building blocks that we need to build our body, okay, and run our body. Vegetable sources are incomplete, okay, they have a limited, various supply of these building blocks, okay. That's why a lot of vegetarians need to make sure that they're supplementing with different types of vegetarian proteins to make sure they are getting a complete amino acid profile. And a lot of vegetarians are protein deficient. Okay? Is anybody in the room vegetarian? Okay. Any questions there? All right, branched chain amino acids. Okay, the next thing, branched chain amino acids. This is really just some. There's a lot of research led to believe that branched chain amino acids are extremely important for running processes that have to do with repairing and building your body. Okay, so these branched chain amino acids, and it's really not important for you to know what their names are or any of that kind of stuff, but just remember that part is there's a lot of research behind that these are advanced amino acids for building your body. Okay, and a lot of people who are into fitness and bodybuilding and all the other kind of stuff, and even a lot of CrossFitters are a big believer, including myself, of branched chain amino acids. Okay, and supplementing branched chain amino acids and getting everything into your nutrition to make sure that you are never deficient. Okay, of these amino acids that are very, very important for repairing and recovering your body. Branched chain amino acids. You can supplement, yes, it is. Yep, you can get a branched chain amino acid supplement.
So, hey Greg, what's the source?
Yeah,
Where's it coming from?
Oh, well, from proteins. When you eat meat, you get them.
Okay.
But those
Red
are
meat
just...
has more than white meat?
No, because they're both complete proteins.
So it's from meat.
From meat, that's right. Animal sources are complete proteins.